Three daredevils faced criminal charges this morning after base jumping off the new World Trade Center tower in Manhattan. A fourth man was also arrested, accused of being their lookout. This first-hand video could be key evidence. Michelle Miller is at the World Trade Center with more video you haven't seen yet. Michelle, good morning.
Good morning. Well, the idea behind base jumping is that you fall off of a fixed surface like a building, and then you use a parachute to break your fall. Well, these three guys leapt off the roof of the Freedom Tower back in September. Police just tracked them down. They're charged with burglary, reckless endangerment, and jumping from a structure. "32-year-old Andrew Rossick dove headfirst off the World Trade Center shortly before 3 a.m. on September 30th. It was just moments after Marco Markovich and James Brady plunged off the 1,776-foot tall tower. The base jumpers claim they evaded one security guard and made their way to the top.
It was pretty simple, actually. Scarily enough. We found a little hole in a fence between a wall and a fence, and we just pushed it open, walked right in, saw a worker walk by, got right into the building. We got to the top. We didn't see one person the entire way up from the ground, all the way to the roof.
The men went largely unnoticed, but a few bystanders and surveillance footage from a building caught moments after they landed alerted police and set off the months-long investigation. The rest of the evidence remained with the men from their helmet cams.
Beautiful.
The clips uncovered in a police search in February were the final piece of the puzzle that linked them to the stunt. Their arrest comes less than a week after a New Jersey teen crawled through a hole in a fence and managed to climb to the top of the tower just as they did 6 months earlier. Rossick argues their jump may help officials address serious flaws in building security.
They could look at it from the positive side and say, hey, they were New Yorkers, they got in, they showed us the hole in security, and we need to upgrade things.
But in a statement, New York City Police Commissioner Bill Bratton isn't welcoming the advice, saying these men violated the law and placed themselves as well as others in danger, adding that being a thrill seeker does not give immunity from the law. But the men, who have 30 years of base jumping experience among them, insist no one was in any danger.
At the time that we did it, in the middle of the night, with the proper weather conditions, it was a calculated risk.
While Bratton hopes these arrests will send a strong message to copycats, the native New Yorkers have few regrets.
We're base jumpers, and this is going up in our city, and we jumped it.
The trio insists that this was not a publicity stunt. They said they released the video just to get ahead of the story, and they've promised that any proceeds from the video will be donated to the families of 9/11 victims. Clarissa, Gail, Charlie, they're back in court in July.
I admire daredevils and I admire risk, but I think I'm with Bill Bratton on this.
Crazy, but I love as well that they said, oh, there's no danger to anyone. I'm like, except yourselves. Does your mother know where you are? What are you doing?
Or anybody that just happened to be walking on the street that time of night. It's a very dangerous thing to do. And I think, though, it'll send a message to security.
And you never know where the winds are going to take you.
Yeah, it seems like they need to do something with security over there, too, though. Michelle Miller, we thank you. Thank you very much.